of 2014, whenever I didn't have the PICC line in my right arm. I wanted to get a different angle whenever I was doing rows in bed. This is a one-arm row. It's always nice to do exercises that are in bed, because then there's a whole lot of transferring that's involved, and I keep my weights underneath the bed. Try and keep them tucked underneath there, so my wife doesn't hit them with her toes and stuff. It hurts pretty bad. But what I'm doing there, if you can notice with my left hand, with my free hand, what I'm doing is I'm holding onto the bed frame. I spent probably about 10 minutes or something like that folding up the blankets and giving myself a good lift off of the bed. Because if I just do it straight, if I just lay straight on the bed without having any lift of my chest off of the bed top, then my arm will, and the weights will hit the floor during each rep. So what I have to do there is I have to put 2 blankets underneath my chest, and then I also put my wheelchair cushion underneath me, and that gives me sufficient enough lift so that I don't, whenever I'm doing these rows, then I don't hit the floor with the weights. Another good thing about that is that with the blankets and the seat underneath me, then it gives me a good lift so that I can move my chest a little bit, so I could move my head a little bit further down, so that I would pull the weight up a little bit more towards my back, towards my lower back, or I could have my head to pull my head back a little bit, scoot back a little bit in the bed, and that way I would be very close to the edge of the blankets, and I would be further back on the blankets, and so that way my head would be going up pretty much, but the rest of my torso would be going down somewhat. So it would be kind of like an incline, doing a row on an incline. And whenever I do the rows that way, then whenever I do the rows with my head further back and just the tops of my chest on the blankets, then I do a row that's more of an incline row, and it works more on the upper part of the chest, the shoulders mostly, whereas like I was saying, if I scoot more back on the blankets, then I work more on my torso, or might work more on my lats. So it's just different positions work different parts of your body.